One of those days. Most of them begin with one of those mornings or one of those dreams that felt like they ran all night. Exposing your mindsets to what we assume are going to turn out to be one of those days, and you find yourself going, so what's next? Well, here's what we need to do. Let's go ahead and pull the lens of the camera back. It's easy to see there are multiple ways to get around the self-described unruly one of those days. Is it really out of control? And if so, what's been the path leading up to it? Most of us are triggered into believing that we are plagued by one of those days. Well, where's your power of choice? You never run out of that stuff unless you officially declare, oh hell, I'm done. Really? That in itself is a choice. How we see ourselves in the present is so often decided by the circles we're standing in. So I have to ask the question, who are you with? Are you in the same room or are you on the internet? False gods and false worlds are one and the same, and each have a way of designing one of those days. Are we afraid of having a great connection with a positive approach? Or have we told ourselves, well, that's a little bit too much work? Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I am the silent wolf. That means I sit on the outside of the place of study, and I watch, I learn, I listen, and I go and I figure things out. Doesn't mean it's always right, but it makes great conversation. This is The Daily Mess. What is the best way to get someone to laugh? I'm always amazed by the number of people attempting to get babies to showcase that little giggle or make them smile for just a second. Sharing a corny joke sits at the top of the list when it comes to getting somebody to laugh. The experts go on to say that we need to lean on old jokes. Don't overcrowd the conversation. Use very few words. Make fun of yourself. Play a harmless prank. And tease your friend without being mean. Now, it's true that laughter is the best medicine. But if the cabinet is empty, getting to the curve of that smile can really be tough. Are you ready for another one? They say sarcasm is a door opener, but it can lead to a negative outlook. Always be ready for the comeback. Well, being a radio broadcaster of 44 years, that doesn't mean that I'm always very good at the one-liners, but it does come with an art. You've always got to have a background voice. Here's a background voice. They say something that's very negative. Oh my God, I'm having a really super bad day. Oh God, I just wish I could go somewhere. You know, it'd be really nice if I could have a milkshake right now. You know, it's one of those things in the background where then they go, what? Have a background voice. Don't participate with the negative. Play around with the background. I don't like the way the political world is going these days. Well, I was thinking the other day of running for mayor. I guess I'm going to lose your friendship, right? Little things like that. It doesn't mean it has to be funny, but it's just something that kind of stands in the way of the negative. Having a background voice. While most of us are always in question and blurting out our frustrations, the goal is not to participate with that process. What we can do is stand next to nearly silence, and then every time somebody catches themselves in a really bad moment, we'll catch ourselves by doing the background voice. It gains the attention. Not always being upfront can be the best laugh of your entire day. Become a background voice when things are really on the edge. And sometimes that sarcasm might get them in a different direction of going, what the are you talking about? It still knocked them off their game. Think about what they could be going through. Know in your heart that all you want to do is help them out. Just be the background voice. Say something sarcastic or kind of funny, but don't do it in a normal tone of voice. The background, it really does work. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.